Hi guys, welcome to another video. This one is going to be for the collective. I am using these three photographs of my son playing Legos, and I am using the collection from Heidi Swapp called Wolfpack. And I was gifted this collection by my friend Dolly. She sent me she sent me I think like half the paper pad or more than half of it actually. And she also sent me some puffy stickers and some ephemera. I'm really, really grateful for it. I really love this collection. It's one of those, um, the collection is more like a go outside type of deal, but I really love the collection for the look of it. And we do go outdoors. Um, I would say, I don't want to say regularly. I want to say we do go outside. We do go out into the wilderness every once in a while, but I did want to use this collection. I get all nostalgic, and I liked this quote that it said, um, blessed are the curious, for they shall have adventures. And I know this is more directed towards going outside, going into nature, um, type of type of collection, but I also wanted to show or share that you can use this collection and it not have to be about that. I think that you could take that quote however you'd like, and I wanted to have more of a talk or a little love note for my son about how he can have as many adventures as he wants, whether out in the physical world or in the confines of just his mind and his creativity. Confines sounds so limited when it's just something like an imagination, but it can take you to a lot of places. And so I kind of want to convey that in the layout. And so I'm using these three pictures of him playing with these big building blocks, which they don't have anymore. They've outgrown them. He's now gone on to Legos. He's gonna be 6 soon, and so I was just getting a little bit nostalgic about that. So I wanted to talk about the layout. I did mat the photographs. I cut the two that are the middle picture. I cut them down to size just a little bit, and I did mat them all in pattern paper. I matted the two that are on the outsides with the same pattern paper, and then the one in the middle I matted with a different pattern paper. I think it had more of a gray tone, and the other ones had a white background with the color tones of the collection with polka dots. I hope that made sense. I hope that made sense in my head. I did mat and corner chomp the edges of the quote. I cut it down to size so that it would fit on the other 4x4 journaling card. And since I figured I could use the inside piece of the journaling card, I gutted that out and I matted it, the brown wood grain with that green, just so it would pop off of the bare pattern paper. I love that pattern paper, and I wanted to kind of showcase it a little bit, so I used it as the main background. Now here I punched out the words cub, or the letters CUB, with that mini alphabet punch board from We Are Memory Keepers. I love that thing. It's one of those things that I like to use. And you can kind of figure out the letters if you, in a pinch, if you forget your little manual. But I think there's also an app that shows you how to do it. I just didn't want to bother looking it up, and I wanted just to get to scrapping. So here I cut the letters out twice, I wanted to say, with pattern paper, and I just used the back side of it. And then I glued those together to kind of give it a little bit more dimension. And then I backed those on foam so that I could further give the layout some dimension, since everything else is pretty flat. I used the ephemera. The little fox says stay curious. And so I added the word little with some Heidi Swapp alphabets that I had. I have a collection of Heidi Swapp. I love Heidi Swapp. And so usually, or for this layout in particular, most of the stuff that you're seeing here, if not all, is from Heidi Swapp. And so I put the word little. I kind of wanted to showcase it right over the punched out letters so that there's more dimension going on as well. And so the title is Stay Curious Little Cub. And underneath where you have the bears, I'm planning on journaling the layout with some vellum and typing that out, and I'm going to put it somehow across the bear that's right underneath the word cub so that it would be see-through, and also I don't cover up that bear because I feel like it kind of goes with the title and it goes with the layout. And that way the pattern paper is also brought up to the forefront. It's not just something that I plastered stuff over. So the other little details that'll probably be hard to see is that I did punch out these little stars because I used a border punch from American Crafts. They're called punch outs, and they come in a set usually of, I think it's 6 border style punches, and this one had a scallop shape with little stars on it. And whenever I think of imagination or dreaming, it's always about stars or the skies or something very vast, very huge and big, and because that's how I want their imagination to be. And so stars always give me that type of feel. And so I added those alongside with that border to kind of bookend the whole layout, so the layout has somewhere to sit on. I could have done it by framing the whole layout, but I didn't want to do that because I did really like the whole pattern paper in itself, and I didn't want to cover any more of that up. So here I'm trying to put in some elements that I did pull out, and it didn't work out, and that's okay with me. I keep adding these stars because there were a lot of the little stars punched out, and so I wanted to add as many of them as I had enough patience for. So that is the end of my layout. What you won't see in the video is that I did color the edge of the layout with my silver marker, as you can see maybe there if you pause it. And I just wanted to show you close-up details of the little of the layout, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching the collective. Don't forget to check out the other ladies participating. I will link them down below. Give this video a thumbs up, a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and have a great day wherever you are. Bye!